Hey guys, Jeff Johnson here. I'm here with David Looker, becoming mixed martial arts fighter. I'm going to demonstrate a sequence. I want to show you guys a Kimura finish that I think is really cool, but it took me a while to think about what type of setup I would do to get into that position. So what I'm going to do is start with a half guard, get the Kimura position. He's going to pass my guard, I'm going to flip him, and then I'm going to show you that finish that I wanted to demonstrate, and that one that I use all the time. So David's going to be in my half guard from here. Okay, I hook with my inside leg and control. I keep my other leg on the floor outside. He starts to drop his weight. Okay, I'm going to hold in front of his neck. You always want this hand in front. You don't want this hand on this side. So as soon as he drops his weight, I'm here. Okay, in front of his neck, on the shoulder. Now this hand is going to stop his punches or elbows. So I'm going to hold his bicep right here. Okay, when you hold the bicep, you want to make sure that your elbow is in tight. If your elbow's out like this, you can circle his hand and then elbow me in the face, punch me in the face. So when you guys grab the elbow, you want to keep your elbow in tight and put your head a little bit close here. So if he tries to circle inside with his hand, he can't take his hand off. If I'm extended, he's going to circle and then he has control. Okay, so watch here, we turn a little bit more. So you guys are going to be in front of the neck, right here, controlling, grabbing the elbow and closing your head this way so that he can't circle his hand off of my grip. See the gooseneck? I don't want to hold my hand because it's weak and he can hurt my wrist. I'm holding inside this bend right here, okay? Keep it close so he can't elbow me in the face. Punch me, elbow me, it's tough for him, okay? Now, I'm going to slip to the Kimura. So when he starts to reach back a bit, I'm going to come down to his wrist. 5-finger grip, go here, and then I'm going to let this slip, and then I'm going to lock the Kimura right here. Okay, so again, across the throat, keeping his weight off me. Now I don't want to get elbowed or punched, so I grab with the gooseneck, and I keep my head and body folded in so that he can't circle. Now I go slip down, and then I slip this up and over, and I lock the Kimura. Now, David's going to put his arm under his body and defend. Okay, and grab this against his body here like this. Okay, so from this position here, I'm going to have a hard time finishing him. Okay, so right away, I'm going to try to pull his arm out towards this way, towards the floor to finish him, but sometimes he's too strong for me. Okay, now he starts to sprawl and he starts to pass my guard, and I feel him start to get around my legs. What you're going to do now is you're going to straighten both arms out, but you're going to put it between his legs. Okay, straighten both arms out totally and stuff his fist between his legs. Okay, now I'm going to spin my head all the way underneath his stomach. As he starts to pass around, I'm going to put my head under his stomach, arms are still straight, and then you're going to push and you're going to flip him. Now you notice he has no arm on this side. So I'm going to flip him over and put him on his back. Now if we turn this way a little bit, spin this way a bit. Okay, he's going to try to turn back into me. So what I want you to do is use his own hand on his stomach to stop the far side of his body from turning. So he starts to turn into me, I push, keep him down. Okay? But we get kind of a position here where it's tough to get on top if I don't do a certain technique. So what I want you to do is take this knee and you're going to turn David's jaw like this. So now it's easier for me to climb on top without letting go of my Kimura grip here. Okay. All that to get into position for the cool finish now. So from this position here, I have it. He's grabbing his own hand. He's defending really strong. I can't rip his grip. I'm trying to pull. It's very tough. Okay? He starts to turn to his knees inward. Okay? That's the time I want to hook this leg. So I take this foot here. I go over top of his hamstring and knee and I hook. Now I'm going to fall to this side over here. I'm going to turn, get up on my left toes, fall sideways, and he gets on top and he holds his hand still again. Now from this position here, I'm able to break his grip by taking this leg and go up onto his thigh. I'll show it at a different angle in a second, but this is going to go up onto his hip, my hamstring, and the other leg is over his head. He's holding on tight. I'm going to kick repeatedly with my hamstring as I rip his hand free. Clamp down on his back so he tries to roll. It's tough. And then I'm going to turn his arm and finish the Kimura. Okay, so again, it's a lot more move here. So half guard, let's do this side, see where we end up. Again, you're on your side, you don't want to be flat, you're hooking with your inside leg. Block his throat, hold his shoulder. This hand's cupping the bicep, head close so that he can't circle his hand off. As he starts to punch and try to reach me, I'm going to sit up, grab the wrist, and loop and get the Kimura. He defends, grabs his own hand under his body, this way. He starts to pass, he sprawls, he's heavy. Or I can let him pass so I can flip him. Now as he walks around, I straighten both arms out. Okay? And I put his hand right between his legs. Now as he continues to walk, I spin. So we can become north-south. And then from there I bridge and I push him over with my arms. Here. Onto his back. Now you notice, again, now we get into a fight where he's trying to turn on top. I use his own hand against his far hip and body here. So he turns in, hard as he wants, and keep him down with his own arm. Now I have a hard time getting on top here. The fight's a tough one if he's athletic, so you want to use your knee to turn his head, because right now he's looking into me and he's turning. See? So I want to turn his head the other way with my knee. And then it makes it easier for me to climb on top. Now he's still defending, he's grabbing on. If I can break his shoulder with the Kimura at any point, do it. But a lot of times they're too strong. Or in the middle of a match, you'll find yourself just here, even without that setup. Now, he starts to turn to his knees. A lot of guys try to turn and power out this way. So as he turns, I'm waiting for that top leg. There it is. Hook over top and squeeze in. Sole on the mat. Watch my left toes. On the mat, I lift up and I fall sideways, almost like an arm lock position. And I fall back. He's still defending. Now I take this from the leg, I put the hamstring on the hip bone right there. And I'm going to hit, hit, hit as I pull, pull, pull. 3 and 3. So I'm going to hit until I break the grip. Now I clamp down, still got this leg over his head, glute to my chest, 90-degree bend, and then I turn and break the arm. Okay, we'll do one more time full speed, and then we'll let David get out of here, get some rest for training tonight. Okay, so here, half guard, again, blocking, controlling, head inside, and here we go. He starts to defend and pass. Keep him down, knee, get on top. He starts to turn, I hook, fall, leg on the hip, pop, and finish. I would say the first half of the first sequence I use, sometimes, not all the time, but the second half of the finish, every time I get the Kimura, especially no-gi, guys are really strong in turning. I always step over, fall back, and you can break even a person that's much, much stronger than you. You can break that grip and finish the Kimura. So I've tried both of those technique halves, and sometimes you'll be able to put it all together in order as well. So good luck.